Welcome to another episode of Jabroni Wrestling. So, I am your host, AJ Firstenow, joined tonight by Gonzo.
Yo, it's your boy Gonzo.
Twitter handle?
Gonzo1323.
I am at AJ Firstenow, and joined tonight our producer and co-host, Gianni Montuano.
What up?
At GBabyLaFleur on Twitter.
Yep.
We got a little bit to break down, boys. It's been a while since our last one. We have, I don't know if you've heard, but the greatest Royal Rumble happened.
The greatest of all time.
The greatest Royal
I
Rumble.
don't know if it was the greatest of all time.
No, but it was billed as the greatest. It's the greatest Royal Rumble.
You know who did not refer to it as the greatest Royal Rumble?
Randy Orton?
Daniel Bryan.
Oh, yeah, Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan, did you see this?
No.
Daniel Bryan, it was like a promo, and they were like, how does it feel to be in the greatest Royal Rumble? And he was like, he talked around it. He's like, well, it's an honor to be in the biggest Royal Rumble ever. The Royal Rumble with the most people of all time. It's very exciting. And I was like, you won't say the greatest Royal Rumble. Daniel Bryan will not be a good company man right now.
Dude, my man Dan don't believe that.
My man Dan.
My main man, D-Bry.
Do you know who calls him Dan?
Who?
The Ryback.
Yeah. Hey, Dan. Dan, are we friends?
The Ryback.
So,
That's what he called himself.
What is the Ryback up to nowadays?
Nothing.
He's
selling fucking supplements on fucking Instagram.
not getting booked on the Indies. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll break.
Can't even get booked at TNA. Like, how bad of a wrestler are you? TNA doesn't want you.
So we'll get into the greatest Royal Rumble a little bit here. We'll also break down the Backlash card here as we go along. Talk about a little bit of the build-up.
Backrash.
The Backrash.
Backrash.
Talk about the build-up that we've had on Raw and SmackDown. It's been a really, really weird build to this pay-per-view because of the greatest Royal Rumble being in there. It felt like two really short builds to pay-per-views instead of like a normal one. But yeah, the greatest Royal Rumble was basically it was a house show. Like,
Hey, but Sin Cara was in it.
Sin Cara was, there's a lot of, there's 50 fucking people in it. There's a lot
I know,
of people in
but
it.
biggest highlight for me was Sin Cara.
Sin Cara? Okay.
You guys
For me, it was
agree?
probably Bubba Tunde.
Wait, we all know what the best spot in the Royal Rumble was.
Are you going to say Titus?
Yes.
Titus O'Neil. I would say
So-
legitimately she was Shane McMahon killing himself again, I think. Shane McMahon in a Royal Rumble.
Yo, Shane wasn't out, though, because Shane climbed, like, through the middle rope.
It might be, but I don't think he
And
was
also...
pretty sure Shane couldn't get back in the ring at that point.
Also, Hornswoggle
Hornswoggle, yeah.
was never eliminated.
Hornswoggle never went over the top rope. That's 100% true. Yeah. So it was the greatest Royal Rumble was rife with bad officiating.
Yeah.
It was fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Some of the officiating that took place. Speaking of, bad officiating, guys, the Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles feud.
Oh, my.
I haven't seen this many miss low blows my entire life. It's disgusting.
Like, the officials know it's going to happen by now.
Right.
Can't they just be watching out for
You'd
it?
think they'd be looking.
They get distracted by the littlest things.
See,
It's ridiculous.
I would say it's unbelievable, but you guys remember old Bill Regal?
Man, those brass knuckles.
He
Yeah,
used to
you're
get
right.
brass knuckles. That was his finisher.
You think people would have been looking
He
for
had
those
like
too?
3 years where he was getting people with fucking brass knuckles in his trunks.
No, that's a great point. I can't argue with it. Yeah,
It's only been a couple of, like 3-4 times. Nothing on Bill.
Nope, not a goddamn thing. So, greatest Royal Rumble. Like I said, it was basically a house show. You had the Delete family. I don't know what the fuck they're calling themselves. Matt Hardy,
The leader of worlds.
The Deleter of Worlds. Yes, that's right. That's correct.
Which Luke Harper said he's not a member of the Wyatt family. He just wanted to get that out
He
there.
confirmed on Twitter he is no longer a Wyatt.
And he missed the day too.
What's that?
He missed Wednesday.
Really? He didn't say. You know what that means on Wednesday?
Nah, this past Wednesday, man.
Wow. Did he come back today?
Though?
Every day on Twitter, Luke
He
Harper
said-
just says it's blank. You know what that means. So like today, he'd say it's Thursday. You know what that means.
And that's
he
it.
says that every day, though.
But then recently, he's
Literally for like a year, he has said that every day.
Well, I wish people Happy Rusev Day every day, but
now
by the way, Happy Rusev Day.
now
Yeah, well, maybe.
it got fixed. But at 21 hours,
Yeah.
he said it's Wednesday. You know what that means. And he said it's Thursday. You know what that means.
Wow. So he kind of double dipped.
Yeah.
Kind of cheated. Okay.
Yeah, for like ever, Johnny.
He was busy, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes he tweets at rappers.
He didn't tweet anything besides that for like 9 months. Like he would just tweet that every day, and that
Can I
was it.
tell the truth though?
Why doesn't he just have
If I was
somebody build a bot
doing this
him
for
who does
you,
it
then
auto?
it's fucking Drake lyrics and stuff. And he's tweeting at Drake.
So Luke Harper's a pretty weird Twitter follow.
Pusha T, Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, to say the least.
But then for ever.
Yeah, I see.
But yeah, so like I said, that's he's not a Wyatt. So that was the only title change though on the Greatest Royal Rumble. Not even a title change; it was just a vacant title. Everything else was
hold on. Are you underselling the former champion vacant?
Former champion vacant.
Dude, vacant has more title reigns than anyone else in WWE. I just want to get that out there.
Yeah, and this time he held the tag titles as well. So yeah,
that was impressive, man.
Yeah, all by himself.
But, he didn't have to have no Nicholas.
No, not like Braun Strowman's soft ass. But
no disrespect. Yeah. We're very sorry.
Just in case he comes here.
I mean, he does hunting and shit.
I'm not finished with you
in this area.
Well, and he also drops a pin. He drops a pin on a map. He drops a pin on a map everywhere he poops. Did you know that?
Did not know that.
Yeah, I think I did know that.
That's a pretty fun fact.
He's
actually,
got like an app, and every time he takes a poop, he drops a pin on it.
Is that what the app is for, though, or is that just what he does?
It's just how he uses it.
I don't know.
I hope it's that. So.
Take a look at my poop.
Anything besides Titus falling under the ring or Shane McMahon killing himself from the Greatest Royal Rumble?
Yeah, Sankara.
What did he do? Tell me. What did he do in the Greatest Royal Rumble?
He did the thing where he jumps over.
Oh, did he? Which match?
Where you jump over the top. You know,
on the trampoline?
No, he jumps.
He jumps. There's no trampoline there. He jump really high.
Yeah, he's got the bunnies.
Other than Sin Cara.
I'm going to be honest with you. That's a lot of wrestling to watch, and I fell asleep.
It was 5 hours. Yeah.
Between that and then Raw and then SmackDown and the NBA playoffs going on, man.
NBA playoffs are basically the reason we haven't done this podcast in a couple weeks.
It's definitely impacted it. But I was going to say the ladder match, the Fatal 4-Way ladder match, I thought was really, really good at Greatest Royal Rumble. With Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, The Miz, Samoa Joe.
Finn didn't even wear his For Everybody's shirt.
His rainbow shirt.
He talked about that on Twitter too.
What did he say?
Well, that he hadn't worn it since WrestleMania, basically.
Well, he can't wear that in Saudi Arabia.
That I feel like that was obvious. People were criticizing him. Yeah, but he said he hadn't worn it in his previous 5 appearances, in addition to that one as well. But then he wore it on Raw this past week, so I don't know. That part was kind of weird. But I thought that match was really, really good. And then I thought Finn and Seth had a spectacular match on Monday.
Yeah,
I thought the main event on Raw was incredibly good.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Definitely.
But that was the only other thing that stood out to me from Greatest Royal Rumble was holy shit, that match was really good. Everything else was fine.
What about my man D. Bry's chest?
His chest was disgusting. The fucking hamburger chest that Daniel Bryan had, yeah, that was rough.
Couldn't even make it to SmackDown.
Yeah, when somebody told me they're like D. Bry's going to be out on Monday he's hurt, and I was like, oh shit, D. Bry's got hurt again. They're like, yeah, man, he took so much time in the Royal Rumble. Why would you do that to a guy who just came back from injury? And I was like, oh no. But it was just he's got a rash.
It was work. It was work. Yeah. Plus he worked a dark match.
It's not a rash. It's like
Well, yeah, I saw it, but I thought his injury.
It was like an injury. No, and plus he worked a dark match after SmackDown. So it was
plus he ain't on Mondays.
Yeah, it was pure storyline. So D. Bry's okay. Don't you worry. Daniel Bryan is just fine.
Oh sheesh, thanks.
So he'll be ready for the big match with Big Cass this Sunday, which we'll get to later.
Stop messing with the microphones every time.
That's right. Fucking fidget over here.
You can't hear it.
Once in a while, yes, you can.
No, I'm smooth. Nobody hears this.
Smooth operator over there. But yeah, that was something notable. Was Daniel Bryan's chest looking like ground beef? That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yum. Then the weird fucking storyline, because we're not going to talk about the Universal title otherwise because it's not on Backlash's card. The weird end to the Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar match, and then the referee apologizing on Twitter's storyline and all that shit.
They just wanted to build Roman up like he can beat Brock Lesnar, but
wait, they're not fighting this Sunday?
No.
What?
Because Brock's not going to work Backlash. We're probably not going to see Brock till SummerSlam. If you're really, that's about right.
Why? Why is it fine that your champion doesn't wrestle?
I don't like that he has the championship. I just don't like him on this show.
Yeah, but I want my championship.
Well, Seth Rollins is the IC title. Make that the new thing for the show. I'm fine with that.
That's what they've been trying to do that though for 2 years, and it's not working.
Hey man, it's working now. Miz brought it up. Now listen, since the title's off the show, Miz has been bringing it up. Now you got Seth Rollins on it. You got Seth Rollins with the belt, and he's the best wrestler on the show. And then you got him versus Finn.
Is he best in the world?
I agree though. I kind of get what you're saying. Is that I think Seth has a better shot at making the IC title feel big than the Miz did, honestly, because you can make a case that Seth is the best wrestler on the show.
I think it's big. And he fought Finn, which is probably the second best on that show.
And he's a more believable main champion because he's been one more recently. Like Seth has been a world champion. Like,
wait, you're just saying Roman Reigns isn't a good wrestler?
Not better than Seth.
No.
Yeah, but not better than Finn?
In ring, it's pretty close.
Well, maybe Roman Reigns should go for the IC title. Then
Roman
he can win it.
Roman Reigns has held the IC for sure.
Believe that.
Yeah,
Never held U.S., I don't think.
Yeah, say a time or two. He might have held the U.S. as well. I think
Is he a Grand Slam?
No. I don't think he was ever a tag champ, was he?
I think he won it with Seth.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because Dean was the U.S. champion when they were with the show.
Dean fought 3 times a year.
Dean was the singles title. Dean had the singles title, and he was also the first world champion from that. Or the second, he beat Roman to the world championship too. Dean, I miss Dean.
What happened to him? Is he going to be?
He's still hurt.
He's done.
When's he coming back?
He retired. He's going to be a referee now.
I would imagine he'll be back soon.
He's in TNA.
Ish. We'll see.
Keep going.
I was gonna say
before SummerSlam.
We'll see. Yeah, but like I said, we had the weird Greatest Royal Rumble finish, and now we won't see the Universal title for quite some time. I do agree with your point though that Seth could definitely elevate the Intercontinental.
Yeah, I think that would be fine.
Yeah, that could be a lot of fun, and I'm pretty like. I need this to be the last AJ Styles Shinsuke Nakamura match. Actually, honestly,
why?
It's a good feud.
They've been but I just
it's going to be Joe next.
Shinsuke, like I say, Shinsuke has to win here, or this needs to be it. Like this has to be the last one.
I think they're going to have Shinsuke lose.
Man,
and then
no, they're not going to have him lose.
If they have him lose, I really think that's a miss because he's not believable as a championship contender again. Then, because like he had a shot over last summer against Jinder Mahal. You gave him a shot. He turned heel at Mania. And he's like gonna get another shot at a pay per view, and like if he doesn't win it here, man.
Whoever wins it is their next feud's gonna be Samoa Joe.
Hold on. I think he wins, but I don't think the title changes hands.
How so?
Like he beats the piss out of fucking.
It's no DQ.
Yeah, it's no DQ.
Oh, it's no DQ.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta think for a little bit.
Yeah.
Paige claimed no DQ.
Yep, that's what she was shot off at the beginning of SmackDown. She was real spicy. So no disqualifications.
Why didn't they have a Hell in a Cell? I felt like that's where it was building.
Well, that's not for a while. That's not till like October.
You can have them other times.
No, you can't do it.
Only on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, only at Hell in a Cell.
That's not true. There's a different one. There was one that was it Mania, or there is another one that wasn't at.
Yeah, there's one at Mania, but it's a joke.
Yeah,
they have them at Mania.
So, yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want at Mania.
Just saying.
So
I can't backlash.
It's too late now.
Yeah, this is true.
No, it's not.
True.
Just call him up.
All right, so let's work our way backwards. Let's jump into Backlash since we're hammering around the outside of it at this point. Let's start at the bottom of the card and work our way up, shall we?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I didn't even know this match was booked. First match listed here: Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That says that's pre-show, right? That's got pre-show.
No, not with big ass McStrong, man.
Well, there's got to be a pre-show match, man. There's only 8 matches.
No way.
What are they going to do with Bobby Lashley after this feud?
I think
Battletoad.
Turn him heel, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm confused why he's working with Braun Strowman right now.
Because those are the two big guys. You don't have Kane or Big Show anymore.
What if those guys compete for the tag titles?
It just feels beneath them. But I mean,
I love KO and Sammy. They got hugely over in Montreal.
Oh my god, yes, the Montreal crowd was fantastic.
Yeah.
The pop, I couldn't understand them.
The pop for Zayn and Owens were some of the biggest pops I've heard in a long fucking time.
Especially when they started speaking French too.
Yep. I say when they shot the French line, oh my god, it was so much fun. I really, really enjoyed that.
And the crowd didn't know how to feel because then they put Jinder with them, and they're like,
yeah.
Broad was on the other side,
yep,
so
I know.
And Roman was on that team too, so they just didn't know who to cheer for.
That made for a really fun match, though. That match was a ton of fun.
Yeah, fun stuff.
Like the crowd was red hot. Like KO was about to hit the cannonball in the corner. The place was ready to explode. Fucking Braun pops up, hits the running power slam. 1, 2, 3. Like it was a really good finish.
Good what a big ass McStrong man.
Yeah,
he is a McStrong man.
But no, I really enjoyed the end of that match, and I thought both Montreal crowds were awesome. They were into everything. Like it was fun.
I just couldn't understand them.
Yeah, we means yes.
No. Remember
understand.
when there was farther into the show where they were chanting and both me and you were
on SmackDown. In the beginning of at the beginning of SmackDown, did you? Yeah, because
I ran that back like 3 times when they were chanting at the Miz.
And the Miz said well, I took Maurice to Hollywood. Blah,
I had no idea what they were chanting.
I have no clue, and I looked like.
Can I get a transcript somewhere?
Yeah,
somebody has to have something.
I looked. No one everywhere I looked, people were like, and the crowd opened up by chanting something that was indiscernible.
Oh, you know what? Because Miz understands it because he speaks a little French because of Maurice.
You think they were chanting French at him? I just couldn't tell what they were saying, but maybe
he probably understood because he.
You think he knows French like that?
I think he knows a little bit.
I don't think it's a wrestling crowd. I don't think they were chanting like fucking anything like too in depth like wrestling crowds.
I don't know. They're French.
Wrestling crowds chant like yes and like asshole. Like they don't chant anything.
We don't like your style of wrestling.
Yeah, I don't think they were like giving a dissertation on his in-ring ability.
They chant both these guys. Yeah. That.
You're underwhelming, but your promo skills are adequate.
What about player 1 doesn't suck, you suck?
You think they were chanting that at the Miz? Player un doesn't suck, you suck? Like un de toi? Yeah.
Next time I go to a wrestling show, that's going to be the chant I use.
I know.
You have to have somebody to come back at you. Player 1.
No. Player 1 sucks.
Player 1 doesn't suck, you suck.
Anyways,
we
never even talk about the matches. On this
a little
podcast.
bit. We hit on them a little bit.
What do we got?
Yeah, but I think Strowman and Lashley. I mean, it could be fun. I just feel like that. I want to see them face each other. I don't want to see them on a tag team.
But isn't that kind of what that's building towards? Is
right.
like them being together on a team?
For sure. And I'm totally cool with that. And this is just the beginning of that. It should be a good match. It should be a fun match. And man, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn sure have been eating a lot of losses lately.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, they're going to win eventually.
Yeah.
I don't think it's here, but I don't know. I think they're going to work them as a tag team for a little bit and see where it goes.
Because if both of those tag teams are like legitimately just going to be tag teams, that division's actually in pretty good shape.
That's what I think they should do. I mean, let Seth, Finn, then you got, I don't know who's next.
Who else is in that tag division?
That's it.
Yeah, it's true because the bar's gone. So your champions are Hardy and Wyatt.
We are the bar.
You have the Revival.
Do they still have fucking damn, I can't even remember their names now.
Puerto Rican bullfighters?
No, yeah, but
the Shining Stars of Puerto Rico?
No, do they still have the club?
Are they still
the club is on SmackDown actually as well. The club.
So who the fuck?
Yeah, the club's on SmackDown.
Those two teams have to be a tag team.
There's got to be. Bludgeon Bros.
SmackDown. They're the champions on SmackDown.
Name a tag team, bro.
By the way,
Fashion Police.
They are on Raw.
They are on Raw. Yeah, they are on Raw.
We're the Usos.
Yeah. Because actually, I heard
SmackDown.
I don't know why this is basically just for you, but I heard that the Breezango versus the Revival match on Main Event this week's pretty good.
Yes.
Some good.
Wait, they still do Main Event?
Yeah, dude, it's on Hulu.
Yeah,
dude, you should check it out. It's pretty good stuff.
I was just thinking about that the other day.
No, Main Event.
They don't do Superstars, but they do Main Event.
Yeah,
Shouts out. You know what? For the podcast, if we're gonna start doing this every week, I'm gonna have a weekly segment where I break down Main Event.
I'm totally okay with that. I would like a Main Event recap.
Did you watch Main Event?
I did not.
Not this week.
I didn't prep. I didn't know we were going to be talking Main Event.
Yeah,
I try to steer away from Main Event.
Can we get you like a 5-minute Main Event
exclusive
segment?
on Hulu?
Yeah,
I don't know about 5 minutes.
It's gonna be. What do you mean? It's gonna be tough to go 5 minutes.
Can you go 10 seconds?
Yeah,
give us the 60-second recap kind of thing, maybe.
I don't want. I'll say 90 seconds. I don't want to
5 minutes. 5 minutes is a lot. Actually,
5 minutes, man.
It's usually like R-Truth versus like.
Like I wouldn't want to be like, all right. So
start with an open back and forth throw. So Scott Dawson really had Tyler Breeze on the ropes.
So Curtis Axel,
you got the former Mistrage. They're a tag team.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, they're there.
What about Kurt Hawkins? He's gonna fight somebody.
Hawkins.
He's a main event.
He's a main event staple. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
By the way,
always catching L's.
Catch the Main Event.
You have Titus Worldwide as well. You got Apollo Crews and.
Is it a Hulu
Titus
exclusive?
O'Neil?
Yeah, you got My Son and I black version.
I think.
That's what it is, right? It's the same as Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows,
except just black. Yeah. I think. By the way, I think Main Event's on Ion or something weird. Worldwide.
Is it broadcast on Ion TV?
I think it's on Ion. Yeah. Who are they recruiting? Who is Titus Worldwide recruiting?
You're going to ask me to have a memory?
I'm sorry. Fuck,
I know.
man.
I was going to ask the same question.
And Raw tag team right now, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre.
Oh, yeah.
Are they a tag team? I thought
It sure looks like it, right? I mean,
I thought that was his whooping boy.
But they've that's been so. I kind of like if Raw's doing like the old school tag team thing of just like stars that don't have anything going on as singles guys. Like I'm fine with that.
Who's the tag champs again?
It's
right, Wyatt and
yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna look something up, but I forgot.
It's been a really good title reign so far.
The leader of worlds.
Yeah, it's been a great title run. But yeah, Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley. Like I said, I think they win. I can't imagine them cooling those guys off at this point. Bobby Lashley's been really fucking good too.
Hey.
Like, I've enjoyed Bobby Lashley a lot.
I mean, he's
Battletoad Galactica.
They hired him because they need another big guy on the show.
He's athletic as fuck, though, man.
I know he's athletic, but the big guy spots.
Yeah,
like, they used to have Kane to do it. Kane's the mayor of some city now or something.
He won the primary. Okay,
come on.
He's not the mayor yet.
Hold your horses there, bud.
It's a trap. If they vote him, he's going to burn that city to the ground. How do they not know?
It's a trap. Have you seen Kane, like, his campaign, by the way?
No.
It's on Twitter. It's creepy as fuck. It's mostly him just like standing by himself in front of buildings. Like, if you go on his Twitter, check it out. Do yourself a favor.
Can they just post it with his Kane mask on?
It's mostly Kane standing in front of buildings with no one else, like outside of the building too, like with no one around. Like, that's it. He's like, oh, great day to vote today at Roseville Middle School, and it's just Kane standing there.
Is it at Kane WWE?
Glenn Jacobs, it might be Kane.
You can't use this WWE Twitter account.
I was gonna say, I think there's a Glenn Jacobs Twitter.
Imagine people who don't know who Kane is, like they see pictures of their mayor, like in this mask above a burning building.
What if somebody used it against somebody? You want this guy for mayor? Look, this guy's an arson.
What's the horrible
Arsonist.
storyline? What's the awful storyline about him like being a fucking necrophiliac?
Oh man, I don't.
There was a storyline about Sarah something. Was that what it was?
Sorry, fucking ads on my phone.
What is that?
It's my phone. I got pop-ups on my phone. I can't get rid of them.
Oh man, I can't remember. Someone's Kyle's gonna yell at us.
Kyle's gonna yell at us
because he's definitely referenced this to us.
What is it? What are we talking about?
I tried to black it out of my mind.
There was a wrestling storyline where Kane like was in love with someone and she died, and then Kane would have sex with her corpse. And it was during a feud. Triple H brought her out, and it was like a mannequin dressed up like a woman, kinda.
Vicky, is it?
No, I don't think it was Vicky.
Oh my god, they didn't really do that.
Yes, they
on my
did.
fucking life.
Jeez.
Yes. It's one of the most tasteless storylines WWE's ever done, which like is saying a lot for them.
Hold on.
But
What were we talking about? Backlash. Let's get back to that.
I don't want to talk about my backlash.
Let's get back to that because I don't want to talk about.
Let's end out. Let's cut that out.
Yeah, I think it was Katie Vick. Katie Vick is the name of it.
I was close.
So we don't need to go any further. Yeah, Katie Vick is a disgusting storyline, and Vince McMahon should be ashamed of himself. But anyways, all right, moving on. I mean, there's Kane. There he is, just by himself, cheesing it up.
We're gonna have to add these images to our YouTube page.
Does anyone think that there's not that there's a chance that Strowman and Lashley don't win?
No.
There could be
Tom Flory
cheating angle.
Yeah, I guess if they want to run this like as a more long term
they can't just
angle.
bury Sammy and Kevin. I like the Sammy and Kevin show they do.
That was really fun.
TV.
That was super fun. Yeah.
Stop showing me pictures of Kane.
On a podcast.
We got audio visuals.
Yeah, we don't have visual though. That's the half we're lacking.
People respect us. They'll look it up. You're already listening to it on your phone. Just fucking open that shit in Google real quick.
No, people are probably driving like I do when I listen to podcasts.
So what? Who cares? You're driving. Whip your phone out and check.
We don't advise that officially, like from a legal standpoint.
Who cares? We're not responsible. We have a disclaimer at the beginning, right, Johnny?
No, we don't.
And the bottom of the hour?
No, so we're going to have to do it right now. Please don't do this.
No, you can just dub it in, right?
We also don't have an attorney, so please, don't sue us.
Yeah, anything like that. I mean, we totally got an attorney. Don't sue us because you'll lose.
We'll crush you maggot.
Just in case anyone's wondering, his Twitter handle is @Glenn with 2 N's, Jacobs with an S, TN.
TN, Tennessee. Okay,
so if you guys want to creep.
If you guys want to see Kane's mayoral candidacy.
Showing up at your front door.
So, but yeah, I agree, Johnny. I'd actually like Owens and Zayn to get a win here. Maybe see this feud extend out a little bit further.
Yeah, when Kane goes for debates, like political debates, they play his entrance music.
Yeah, all the lights go out.
And then the pyro goes up when he shows up to the podium.
The pyro's in his podium. It just shoots right out.
He can't afford pyro. Come on, if Vince can't, there's no way Kane's got it.
Anyways, keep going.
So, moving on to the next match on the card, we have Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass.
Okay.
He's 6'9", and you can't teach that.
Did you see his promo with the midget?
That was horrible. I hated that.
That was hilarious.
I thought that was awful.
He got the crowd to go asshole.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, he did something right.
I was upset that they didn't use my motherfucking main man, Wisconsin native.
Hornswoggle.
Okay.
Yeah, I was hoping it was Hornswoggle as well.
Yeah.
Wisconsin native.
Yeah, Big Cass.
Appleton, shout out.
Shout out to Appleton.
It's had a build, kinda, I guess. I mean, they haven't really interacted a whole lot outside of what Big Cass calling Daniel Bryan Little Man.
He bumped into him.
That's about the extent of this feud's backstory.
He's calling him short.
Yeah, he calls him short
and not good looking. Even though Big Cass isn't the
is
greatest
fucking
looking
ugly.
guy.
Yeah, Big Cass is not a handsome man.
7 feet tall,
and he looks like his face is.
No, you can't say that.
He looks like a goat.
He needs to get rid of that facial hair that he's trying to grow out.
Yeah, but he probably looks worse without it.
He might, but man, it's not doing him any favors.
I think to clear up his
isn't he dating Carmella's?
No, they broke up a while ago. Yeah. So
I mean, he's not super ugly. You guys are going hard at Big Cass.
I'm not. I'm defending him.
He's just not very handsome. I don't think he's a good-looking guy. I'm sorry.
Are we going to who's the best-looking superstars on the card?
Oh man, Roman Reigns is on the card, so
believe that.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
What about
what a hunk?
What about Finn Balor?
Those abs though. Although Finn is actually not on the card, so.
What about superstars like The Miz?
Randy Orton.
Yep, Randy Orton's up there.
Oh, yeah. Randy's definitely up there.
He's a hunk.
Yeah.
What if we did this about the female superstars, rated how hot they were?
She's a babe.
That'd be kind of sexist. People would be like,
yeah, but I mean, we're just talking about hunks out here. No big deal.
We can appreciate hunk.
Yeah,
is Rusev on the card?
No.
And that's hunk numero uno.
But I would like to talk about him at one point.
All right, let's go through the card. What do we get through? One match?
We're this is the second match we're talking about. We're 30 minutes in.
Gee dang it!
We didn't really talk about the first match either.
What was the first match?
So
Kevin Owens.
The tag match.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
So yeah, I don't really know who wins here. I could see it going either way, honestly.
I think it's your two beefy boys.
Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass one, or
that one?
Because that's what we moved on to. So
you got.
I'm living in the future now.
I think it's got to be D-Bry.
Yeah, you got to have D-Bry win that.
Yeah. Okay.
D-Bry can't take an L right now from Big Cass. Unless Big Cass is going to be like a monster.
Yeah, Big Cass still needs some victories under his belt to beat somebody like D-Bry.
Yeah?
I think.
I think Big Cass could win. Daniel Bryan can for sure afford a loss. Daniel Bryan's not going to get cooled off by a loss here.
That's true.
Every Daniel Bryan feud starts with him losing a lot.
But why would D-Bry lose to Big Cass?
I mean, he lost a lot building up to WrestleMania.
Yeah, but he didn't lose to Big Cass.
Yeah, but
Big Cass hasn't even been a singles wrestler outside of a feud with Big Show and Enzo Amore.
I agree.
And
with
the
you.
next person he gets is D-Bry.
I agree. D-Bry should win, but you can run the angle where Cass wins one, then D-Bry wins the next one.
D-Bry, do the old John Cena. John Cena loses the first match in every fucking feud, and then he wins the next 3. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking.
This is his first series of matches.
I know, but I'm just saying, if Big Cass is going to win something in this feud, this would be the one.
Yeah. You can always have D-Bry beat him in the second.
I'm sorry, but your first singles match back in 3-4 years, I'm winning. I don't give a fuck. You can fire me then.
Yeah, but this first single match back in 3 years, he's going against Big Cass, which...
He fought AJ Styles on SmackDown 2 weeks ago. You guys remember, right? In the singles match. You guys. So it's not his first singles match, anyways. But
did he win that?
That was ended a DQ because Nakamura came in.
Oh yeah, damn it.
But so this isn't his first singles match, anyways. But like I said,
his first pay-per-view match though.
I guess. I mean, he had Mania. He's already had his comeback. Like I said, I feel like now he's you have to get him in the rhythm of being a normal wrestler at some point. Yeah. So he's not gonna not ever lose again. So Daniel Bryan's win-loss record for the super over guys is definitely not anywhere near great. So
yeah, remember that Sheamus L?
Yeah.
That was my first year back to wrestling.
Daniel Bryan losing in 6 seconds.
I was that guy sucks.
Oh yeah, I think that's when we both got back into wrestling. We're let's try this out again, and then D-Bry got.
I remember we watched that match up north at my parents' cabin actually, on the VCR or some shit like that. It was weird.
Did we?
Yep.
I don't think I was there.
we definitely watched that at Murtho at some point.
Can I bring like a hard drive and watch it on the hard drive?
That sounds about right. Yeah. So, like I said, I think Big Cass could win. But yeah, Daniel Bryan's probably the right call here. But if Big Cass is going to win, it would be this one. Mm-hmm. If this feud goes longer than one pay-per-view.
I still got D-Bry, though.
I think it's one pay-per-view and done.
One and done?
One and done with this?
All right. So
one night stand only.
Moving on. By the way, too, I think Daniel Bryan's going to carry. I think it'll actually be a decent match. I think Daniel Bryan working with a big guy.
I mean, is it just me? Am I the only one who feels like they've been teased? And has got the Empire elbow since Big Cass came back.
Well, that's too much of a crowd pleaser. Big Cass can't be out here.
He'll be dropping you know that Empire elbow spot's getting in.
Yeah,
I just love it how he flails his feet in the air.
Wow, yeah,
it's a good.
It's
move.
Like Dean Ambrose.
It's a good
when he jumps on someone and starts punching them.
Oh, the fucking
Some wrestlers can take like super lame moves and turn them to
make them look good. Yeah,
like Dusty Rhodes doing his elbow to the
head.
Oh,
baby, Dudley Rhodes doing the elbow to the head, baby.
Look at
it's not a podcast without a Dudley Rhodes impression, baby.
I'm not doing one.
Okay, that's fair.
One of us has to be saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that there's also wrestlers that have cool moves that suck ass, like Baron Corbin.
Yeah, absolutely. Baron Corbin has two of the coolest moves on the roster, and he's not that good.
And Sami Zayn's best move by far isn't even his finish.
Agreed.
I think Corbin's one of the top heels.
I think he's one of the worst in the company.
Wow, top heels. Okay.
Top heels. I don't think personally.
Define top. Like how many heels are top heels?
Top booked heels. I don't think
top 4, top 5.
I don't know. He's on Raw now.
Yeah, he's on Raw now.
He probably just comes out by himself.
Because who's he beefing with on Raw?
No Way Jose is where he's at.
No way, Jose. No way.
He is feuding. He is feuding with the megastar that is No Way Jose.
I mean, he's good. He's a believable villain.
Wait, is
Nobody
No Way
likes
Jose
him.
who they tried to get for Titus Worldwide?
I think you're right. That was it. That was who it was.
You're right.
Yep, that definitely was who it was. Yep.
Sunjo.
Worldwide? Can No Way Jose cut it out with bringing all these people to the ring?
No.
Adam Rose did it, and it pisses me off.
Trying to have fun. We've been over this.
You got to pay attention to who's in that, though.
Yeah, because you might be seeing a future Hall of Famer.
A lot of people were in that are big now.
Yeah, true.
Like Big Ass McStrongman.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss was in the...
Yep. She was a rosebud.
The Exotic Express.
Yeah, she was part of the Exotic Express.
Oh, wait, I thought she was a rosebud.
Well, that's the same thing. It's party time all the time. The rosebuds were part of the Exotic Express.
Oh, man, I'm so glad dude is gone. Yeah. I never wanted somebody gone that bad. I don't even know who I want gone that badly right now.
That shit was fucking dead on arrival.
Sounds like Baron Corbin.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Might be up there.
Baron Corbin's not at that level.
I think it's believable. He just needs to...
Of course, he's believable.
He's been holding on to that hairline for way too long, man. It's gone.
Hey, shouts out to Aiden English, though.
For shaving that shit?
Yeah, for shaving it. You know who needs to get rid of it?
If you're listening.
Yeah.
Who's been holding on for way too long is Curtis Axel.
No, Curtis Axel's got a full head of hair. Have you seen?
No, he combs it straight.
He looks like a Lego.
Oh, man. I enjoyed the shit out of the Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas, recruiting.
Yeah, that's funny.
When he was like,
Yeah.
And they were like, they have the shirts made and everything, man.
That's great.
I really enjoyed that. Okay. Anyways, though, moving on. Backlash. Next match on the card is Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe in the between. Because did you guys know that this is a co-branded pay-per-view? Have they made that clear to you?
It's a bisexual pay-per-view.
Yeah, I say they didn't have the weird "We Are the World" song that they had everyone do or whatever the fuck that was. But yeah, you have a between shows match.
So wait, they're booking this as both shows, but isn't that going to be the future pay-per-views are all going to be...
Every pay-per-view is both shows going forward, correct.
I was not a fan of the pay-per-view per show, because that's a lot of wrestling.
A lot
to
of
watch.
It's
There's already a lot.
Yep, no, I agree. I like the co-branded thing. I like that it gives this possibility for these kind of matches. Mm-hmm. I don't want them to do them all the time, because if a guy shows up on the other show, I want it to be a big deal still. Mm-hmm. I want it to feel like, oh my god, he shouldn't be here. As part of the illusion of that. But this is good, and I also like the continuity, because one of Samoa Joe's most consistent characteristics has been that he hates Roman Reigns.
He just hates him.
That's been a really consistent part of Samoa Joe's character. So I love that him coming back, the first thing he did was Roman, you're a failure and you suck. That was the first thing Joe did. And then he came out on SmackDown to remind people that Roman sucks as well, and also he's going to beat Nakamura or AJ Styles for the title.
And you could believe that?
Yeah.
I love Joe. Joe
Believe
promos.
that.
Joe promos pretty much make me happy every week.
Joe is Joe on SmackDown's gonna be great.
Oh, dude, it's so good. Like Joe's really good. He has good matches. He makes his matches feel like fights.
He's got
which
great
I love.
thighs too.
He has massive thighs.
And I love I love on SmackDown how the title is held by probably the best wrestler, AJ Styles.
Yep.
And there's
Say it right. Say it right.
AJ Styles.
Hey.
There you go.
J. Style. Okay.
AJ Styles.
Yeah.
I like your way better.
And they got lots of people on the card who are believable champions who can beat the champion.
SmackDown is a really, really good in-ring wrestling show now.
Yeah.
Like they have a ton of guys that are good in ring, which should help make great matches. I don't really know where this match goes. Almost feels like it should be a Joe win. I think. Like
against Roman.
Yeah.
I think he should, but I always think that Roman's going to win.
Yeah.
For sure. It's
Roman's
so hard not, especially because Roman just lost. Like Roman just lost.
No,
so.
he didn't lose. You saw the
Oh
replay.
yeah. No, you're right.
Roman just lost back to back.
Yeah.
But Roman, he didn't lose. You saw the replay.
But Roman always loses big match. It's weird. It's so weird, man. Like Roman gets hated for winning too much, but Roman loses a ton. Like I don't know. Roman there was something like Roman.
What if Roman lost this and then like turns super
heel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I think he'll just play. He's not going to turn.
Because
super
isn't
heel.
Joe?
But he wears the big watch.
I don't understand.
There's a promo at NXT
Yeah.
where he was like cutting up on the interviewer, and he asked him something. He's like, "You know who I am? I'm Roman Reigns. I wear the big watch." He's just got like a giant gaudy watch.
Because he wore a big watch. Yeah,
I'm the big dog.
but
It was a great promo.
I'll only take him seriously until he takes that bulletproof vest off. Even the
I know.
AOP, they take their vests off.
You like those guys?
Which to the chagrin of everybody, they put a microphone.
Are those
in
guys
in
wrong?
front
That
of
was
one of them.
horrible. I don't know why they did
We
that.
talked about that last podcast.
Yep, like,
Don't let them talk.
They shouldn't talk. That's what I said. I was like, this is way too soon for them to be talking. And they went out there, and I feel like they killed all the heat that they had. Like once they talked, people were like, oh.
Yeah, I've already lost it for others to fade.
Like, well, that's that. Like, oh, okay.
They tried.
Yep, exactly. R.I.P. Like their reign, they fucking had it for 2 weeks. So that was rough. But yeah, man. I really want Joe to win this match, but I think you guys are probably right. I doubt that he does.
I think we're on the same page there.
Yeah.
Along with most of America.
Yeah. Because it just, where does Roman go from here with a win though? Like, what does he do next?
Tries to go for the Intercontinental, maybe?
Against Seth?
Yeah.
Like
Could work.
brother versus brother, blah 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 blah. Which is, but
Could work.
That is why I think a loss here almost makes more sense though. But they're not going to turn Roman heel. This is like talking about turning John Cena heel.
Yeah, they're not going to exactly. They're not gonna
It's not going to fucking happen.
He's just going to be Roman Reigns forever.
Oh, what I was going to say actually,
that.
to me this is almost more interesting. Is Samoa Joe a heel at this point?
No.
I don't think so, right?
You know, I talked about this last podcast.
Podcast?
Podcast. The
You have
line
a podcast
between
all about your lats?
my lats podcast. What's lats? My lap?
You got
What's
your lats. Your
Lats.
muscles. They're
Yeah.
lats. Lats
Oh.
are your fucking,
Sorry, I don't
They're
hit the
specific.
gym,
I
bro.
don't know.
Anyways.
I don't either. I just know it. Anyway.
Gotta work the lats.
Your lateral muscles.
Work them lats.
Those are the ones by the
Bro, you gotta,
the
you gotta get your
Goldberg.
lats and your dorsals and your, you gotta,
Your delta fins.
the
Right.
dorsimus
What are they
muscle
talking about?
connected. About the heel face dichotomy.
Oh, yeah.
I remember
There's
we
gonna-
argued about this.
Yeah, I think they're just going to start having people just be a character, just be themselves.
If you like it, cool.
And,
If not, fuck it.
Exactly. And
I think
doesn't
Joe's
necessarily
super
have to be heel face.
because what is like Joe's not a heel to the crowd at all.
No.
Like Joe comes like Joe.
That's because he doesn't care.
Right, exactly. But Joe comes out. Joe's kind of working like the Stone Cold character at this point a little bit. Like he comes out, he fucking hates everyone because like he was talking shit to AJ Styles, like whatever. But then when Nakamura, I love the detail of when Nakamura's music hit, Joe turned towards like the entrance ramp and like had his fist like he'll fuck up either one of them. He don't care. Like I love that that's like where his character is right now. And like I said, I think he's delivering the goods on the mic. He has
Joe's
good
one of the
matches.
best on the mic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Legitimately.
Joe's style is so believable, and it's like I'm gonna talk some shit and do something about it. Like I
mean, you
love
see
that
those
style.
tree trunk legs. I mean, you get
You
it.
can't stop that. Yeah, he will
Hey.
put you down.
Speaking of which, one of the best actors in WWE, though, Kurt Angle.
Oh man, yeah, Kurt Angle is fantastic.
I was just thinking the other day about when Triple H punched him at the Ronda Rousey thing. When Kurt, like, the segment's ending and Kurt's like, with like takes a deep breath or like takes a deep sigh and like throws his head back, and then Triple H fucking decks him. But like just his acting of just being so relieved that everything's over and everything's gonna be okay.
What about more recently? Kurt divulging his email address to the WWE universe. Do you remember a couple weeks ago?
Remember his email address?
Yeah, because there was the big thing. Because when Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn initially got on Raw, because they said, "Oh, we emailed, we sent it to your email," and they were like, "Maybe you didn't get it. What's your email address?" And Kurt was like, "Huh."
No, he sent it to the Bollywood boy.
Oh yeah, but they because they were disrespected. I forgot. Yeah. But Kurt's email address was kurtangle@nofrickinway.com.
Somebody on Reddit tried it though.
Yeah,
and it
didn't go
non-deliverable.
No, it didn't go anywhere. So Kurt not only
shouts out to the Squared Circle Reddit.
Yeah, he came up with that gem, but it was also a fib. He was making it up. Well, fucking incredible. Another that since they're not on the card, and I want to get this in here before we get into a couple women's matches. This past SmackDown saw what looks like the likely end of Rusev Day beginning. Lana was backstage.
I refuse to acknowledge this.
I'm sorry.
Rusev's going to turn into a homosexual character, and he's going to be...
He's going to reject his wife, and instead he's going to be in love with Aiden English.
Yes.
I don't think they liked how Rusev was getting so over. So
that's so fucking stupid, though.
Yep, I know.
You don't like that he's getting over, so like he's gonna what turn?
They're running out of heels on SmackDown.
They're not. No, they're not.
He was still a heel though, kind of like he still got
your
booked heel.
Does Joe count? Joe Styles.
Joe Styles, fine. Go.
Randy.
Tweener. Randy just...
We just had the conversation about heels faces. Anyways, let's keep going through the card.
But Randy just turned on...
I think they need more faces.
On Jeff Hardy, which we'll get to as well. But I'm really bummed if this is the end for Rusev Day, because it makes no sense to end it here. Like, it still has a ton of heat. People are behind it. It's like... Well, I don't know.
We'll have a good day tomorrow, because tomorrow's Rusev Day.
It's still Rusev Day.
So we'll celebrate hard.
I'm going super hard for Rusev Day tomorrow.
Yeah, it might be one of the last Rusev days, really. Like any day,
every day is my last day.
Yeah, got to live life that way. So if this is the end for Rusev Day, I'm pretty disappointed. But it'd be a pretty WWE thing to do, punish guys for getting themselves over. But
woo woo woo,
you know it. Next match on the card is the SmackDown Women's Championship match between Carmella, the
I
champion, and Charlotte Flair, the spurned former champion. Charlotte. Spurned former champion, yes. It's the word, look it up.
The Iconics are going to help Carmella cheat, and she's going to win.
We already told you this. You took both of our ideas.
We discussed, prior to the podcast, we discussed this. I think Carmella has to retain here. I think it's
say her name right.
Horrible mistake.
Say her name.
Carmella.
There you go.
But if Carmella, this is another one. If Carmella loses here, I'll be incredibly disappointed, which means it'll probably happen
because she didn't get enough time to show herself.
And I think what she's been doing so far has been really good. I think she does a good job. Kind of how like Cena comes out to like booze, and then the crowd's cheering him by the end of his promo. Carmella comes out to like a relatively tame reaction, and then she's getting booed, and like the crowd like hates her by the end of her promo.
I'm going to be honest. I find her super annoying. Her promos. I fast forward.
Yeah, well, I
like her.
Yeah, I would say I think she's a good heel. I think she does a really good job. I liked her her celebration. I thought that was really good. I think she plays the obnoxious, like annoying, oblivious heel really, really well.
I think she's a good heel and a good worker. So
yep,
it's actually a heel you hate, and it's not Baron Corbin. Because he's bad at wrestling.
Everybody hates Baron Corbin.
Not everyone. That's Nathan.
We have Nathan's
a friend of ours.
Favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nathan.
But,
fuck Nathan.
I think Carmella needs to win here. I think the Iconics factoring in also plays into the storyline, since they're the reason that she won the title in the first place. And the Iconics appear early on. Their motivation appears to basically be like they hate Charlotte and they think Charlotte sucks. That's a big part of it. So, I don't think it's going to be a 5-star classic in ring or anything, because if you book Carmella to win it, you kind of have to do it. Can you calm down over there with the things? What are you doing, guy?
I'm with the mic, banging on the table, on his phone,
playing the drums over there like our other friend. But I think Carmella wins. I think Carmella wins here. I think this may not be the last time they face each other as well.
Yeah, and not going to lie, I don't really care too much about this one.
Wow, just proving how sexist you are over and over again.
I was hyped for the Charlotte versus Asuka match.
Yeah.
I just not feeling this one.
All right.
I don't think Carmella's very believable, and I think she's going to win by cheating, and just doesn't do anything for me.
Well, hopefully, I hope they deliver a good match and make you.
I hope so too. I'm hoping for a good match. I'm just not
Believe
expecting
that.
one.
Maybe make you rethink. Maybe rethink your sexist ways.
No, well,
Have it on record. Johnny's a sexist. Johnny hates women's wrestling. You heard it here. Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Terrible. What a disgusting pig. I'm sorry. That was too far.
Wow.
Anything else? Because I mean, Carmella's got Becky Lynch. She's got straight fire on her side. She appears to have. Charlotte's got some kind of weird kinship with Asuka since their match. Now that Asuka's on SmackDown, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it's pronounced Oscar.
Oscar, that's I don't know. She shouldn't win here. I'll be pretty disappointed if she wins. But anyways, moving on to the Raw Women's Championship match. The next match listed here. Nia Jax, the champion, facing Alexa Bliss, who has been running a pretty strong anti-bullying campaign.
Very funny.
Going into the,
Very
I have enjoyed the moment.
I don't think it's very funny, guys.
I thought the moment of bliss
You
has
don't
been
find it funny?
Yeah.
I don't think it's funny. I think it's rude.
I like the moment of bliss.
I'm triggered.
I think it's rude that Nia was mean to Alexa at Disney World and kept asking her if she could go on all the rides.
She wanted to know so she could plan her day around it.
Even the teacup ride. Okay, she asked her, and that's for children, and you just sit in a teacup.
Was she tall enough?
That's,
You can't bring babies on there.
What was the other one, too? They were at the mall and something, and then one of my favorite lines from all of them was Alexa, like, as Nia laughed, holding a turkey leg in each hand. Something like that. She's like, oh, it's disgusting. She laughed and ate and ate. So it's been really, really fun. Alexa Bliss is really good at stuff like that.
Yeah.
Alexa,
And their match at Mania wasn't that bad.
Pretty good.
And we expected a pretty bad match.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. Expectations were...
We were surprised.
Yeah, expectations were rock bottom for me for that one, and it actually was a pretty
Look
entertaining
at this
match.
guy play on words. Rock bottom?
I'm the people's host, okay? What can I say? God damn it. Okay, that's enough. I don't even know what we're doing. Joe Pacone? What is that?
All right.
I think Nia Jax retains and moves on to a new challenger. As good as Alexa has been in this feud, I think she had plenty of a title run. I think it's time to move on into something else here.
It's time for Nia's title run.
Yeah.
And Nia has to go beyond this
Dude,
first feud.
When's The Rock going to come out and congratulate her?
Yeah, it's his cousin. I don't know. Doesn't
I
seem
want him
to
to
care.
show up.
Doesn't seem
He
to care
showed
at
up
all.
for Roman.
Yeah, nothing.
He never even shows up for the Usos either.
What's the feud that Ronda's in right now? She's with...
She's teaming with Natty
right.
Against Mickie James and Alexa, kind of, right now. Is that sort of what they've been running?
No, that can't be. That's not it.
I think that's what it was on Raw, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is with the...
Because Mickie James has been selling an arm injury.
What has been always with Natty being like the best wrestler
She
on
is.
the card?
What do you mean?
There's tons of better wrestlers than
No.
her.
Like as far as like in ring, you're because they always like play her up to be like,
Yeah.
Who's
really-
better?
I would take Charlotte over her.
that's probably.
I
Like,
would take Sasha. I'd take Bailey. Maybe not Bailey. I
Yep,
would
I would
take.
say-
I'd take Bailey.
yeah.
It's close. I would take
That's about it.
Asuka.
No, I'd take Asuka. I was going to say I'd take...
Alexa, maybe?
No,
I wouldn't take
no,
Alexa.
no
I wouldn't
way.
take Nia. I would take Becky Lynch straight
Yeah,
fire.
Becky Lynch.
But Natty's a good. I think Natty's.
Natty's been there forever.
I'd say Natty
and
gets-
for a while it was just her and Alicia Fox.
Yep.
But now there's actually good wrestlers. So
Sure,
Alicia
but
Fox is still pretty good too. Though.
I
never really thought Natty was good.
I think
She
Natty
has
is
good submissions.
Controversial theory.
She's like the Dean Malenko of the women's division.
She's only got the sharpshooter.
No,
She has other holds and moves.
Maybe
and,
I haven't
she
seen
moves.
enough Natty, but
she also has several suplexes and
Natty might be. I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off, but Natty might be like what Randy Orton is, like the best like psychologist and like the best at all the little shit and the shit you don't realize you're watching.
I don't think so.
Is in the
But
women's division.
I don't think so.
I just think Natty is booked that way. As like basically like a thank you for actually being a woman who could wrestle when there was a decade where there weren't any. And then I think Natty is in a good role right now, kind of as like a gatekeeper of the women's division. Natty's like the female Dolph Ziggler. Like, you come up, you're like a newer person, you work a feud.
You don't like my analogy? You got to throw another one out?
Well, I'm just saying, you work a feud with her to, like, make sure that you don't suck.
Yeah.
Like, you work a feud with Dolph to see if you can fucking work it all on the main round, and then you work a feud, if you're a woman, you work with Natty at some point. Like, it's happened for most of the, you know.
Makes sense.
So that's why, I mean, you're not going to book someone that way, because if you want that to be a credible victory for your person who just came up, you're not going to be like, oh, this person sucks. Like, you know, so you want, they have to be booked as having a certain amount of credibility. So that's why Dolph gets shined up and wins the IC every year or two, and Natty wins the women's title every 2 or 3 years. You know, like.
Is that at Backlash?
What's that? No, that's not that.
Anyways, yeah, we're talking about Backlash.
Those are the only 2 women's matches at Backlash, is the 2 title matches.
Backlash?
Unless they add something super last minute, which WWE would totally do.
Stop messing with everything. I'm taking everything away from you.
Nicked again, man.
Speak in front of the microphone.
But,
Nicked again, man. Goddamn Nicks.
Moving along here. The United States title match. Jeff Hardy, the champion, taking on the challenger, Randy Orton, the Viper.
I don't care, Jeff.
We're
cool, man, but
we're
gonna have to fight, bro.
That was basically the angle they ran on Tuesday. Was like, I like you, Jeff, but I'm gonna win the title. And Jeff was like, all right, dude, cool, try whatever.
Dude, don't they just seem like 2 old fucking hippies or something? Like, yeah, man.
We wrestled for a long time now. We're cool.
You want to smoke a joint?
Look out, RKO. You knew I was going to do it, bro.
I'm not even sorry, because you knew. You do a swanton to me if you had the opportunity, but I don't fall down for those twists of fate.
Yeah, it's hard to do a swanton out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Oh, it's pretty hard to do a swanton,
man. Like, what do you do?
Out of nowhere. We didn't see him on the top rope over there. Somebody just giving a promo. He jumps in with the swanton on him.
Oh my God, swanton out of nowhere! I like it. I think we just came up with a new angle for Jeff Hardy.
If somebody does a swanton and you swat it out of the air, Jeff just lands on his neck.
But they never see it though. It's always out of nowhere.
Well, how does Jeff land on them? What position of Jeff's body?
Jeff lands directly on top of their head.
Then that crushes his fucking back. Skull is harder than a back.
Don't ask questions.
Yeah, it's out of nowhere.
I don't want Jeff to be paralyzed.
Jeff will be fine.
Guys, no, please.
It's gonna work. Don't worry.
Guys, please.
Also, too, they booked this. This is the first time these guys have fought in like 10 years or some crazy shit they said.
Yeah.
I think it'll be. I don't know. I think it'll be a fun match. It'll be fine. Right?
Yeah, I'm not.
I
don't hate on it.
I'm not terribly excited for it, but I'm not.
You're not excited?
I'm just kind of like,
that's a match. I don't know, man. It's fine. Like, it's fine. I just don't because the build is what we just said. It's just whatever.
There it is.
Like,
it's 2 really good workers.
You know what it is, and
it's 2 good workers, and that's cool. And I really don't think Randy's gonna win though. Like, they just gave it to Jeff. Randy had this title like 3 months ago. Like,
but it still could be a really good match.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good match.
It could be. I don't think it'll be really good. I think it'll be fine. I don't think it's gonna be either guys like put like best effort or anything. Like, it's
why not?
Because I just don't think it's gonna get like a crazy amount of time or anything. Really,
I think it could steal the show.
It could. I mean, it's possible.
Jeff Hardy looked really good on Tuesday.
I think Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe is probably gonna steal the show.
I could too.
Yeah.
But
is that what's next?
No, we already did that one. But that's as far as like show stealers. Honestly, man, these matches aren't. This is a weird card. I don't know. This card is okay.
I don't think you're reading them in order.
What's
damn it, Wikipedia.
I'm going from bottom up.
I know, but it's still probably it's Wikipedia. It's never in order.
But
anyway, what do we got next?
Next is the Intercontinental title match.
I'm going Dolph.
He's not in it.
Slap it on Dolph one more time. Come on.
But
then it's got to be The Miz, right?
Yeah.
Seth Rollins versus The Miz.
So if The Miz wins, he takes it to SmackDown,
which means he won't win.
This is the bigger reason. Well, that's a reason too, but it's also like his fucking. This is what it is for Miz to tie the record or break the record. It's either break or tie the record. For most
right.
Oh, it's to tie it with
like a
Chris Jericho.
9-time Intercontinental Champion or something right now.
So what you're saying is Miz is going to win it, and then Raw has no championships.
Yes. Take them all. And then the 305.
Besides the women's.
And then the
That's why they're playing chess while we're playing checkers, boys.
And then they open up the 305 Live.
You know what would make it even better is if we had no titles. Wow. That's really makes... Nia Jax is our main champion. Wow.
Nia Jax.
The show centers around Nia Jax awkwardly trying to like discover herself in ring.
Hey, she looked good last time I saw her.
She did. No, for sure. I just would like to see it maybe like twice in a row before
Nope.
I believe it. No, okay, that's fine too.
Whatever you did,
That's
did
it.
for
You
me
get
last.
one shot. Wow, what have you done for me lately? To the extreme.
I am Johnny Come Lately. Is that the joke? Did I say it right, guys?
Yeah.
I've been writing that one for weeks.
So the other reason I don't think that The Miz wins is I think we're pretty much locked into a Seth versus Finn singles feud after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone, yeah.
I mean, they ran Seth versus Finn like 2 weeks, 3 weeks now, 4 weeks.
But they haven't had a singles match for it, really.
They
Like
just had one Monday.
Yeah, but it was. I guess they did. I mean, but
That was a cool off. Yep, you're done.
that was it.
No.
That's it. Yeah, I would say I feel like the time they gave that
Yeah, I
match
agree.
and the way they made that match feel to me indicated that like
Gave me the feels.
there's going to be more to come.
I think Miz is going to win it, and Raw is going to be vacated
I like it.
of titles.
You have the darkest timeline. All right, cool.
I love it. I don't watch Raw anymore.
The darkest timeline. Yeah,
No
I
titles.
guess no one has to watch Raw then. That's fine.
I'm just going to sit there. If Miz wins, I'll probably just sit there for a long time.
Like, wow, they sure did that. That's incredible.
You did this.
Yeah. Yeah. You spoke.
Vince is listening to the podcast right now. He's like, that's a good idea. They'll never see it coming.
You spoke it into existence.
Vegas thinks they know. Shane, put $1 million down. Put $1 million down.
I think the only way.
He bets on his
Yeah,
matches.
of course.
Yeah, of course. You can bet all that shit in Vegas.
Yeah, if the odds are crazy enough, fuck it. Who cares?
I don't care. I gotta get this XFL money somewhere.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
What's the deal with the XFL? Any word? Is it
2019.
2020. Yeah,
20.
2020, bro.
Yeah, same year we get Kanye.
Yeah, 2020.
He's gonna try it again, you know. Of
course he is.
Hopes it works this time.
It's Vince's ego. Of course he's trying it again. I mean, yeah. No
Hope
surprise
it
there.
works. Hope it works.
So yeah, we think what do we got? Seth or Darkest Timeline? Is that those are the choices?
They should not wear helmets in the XFL. How about that?
To make it safer.
How about leather helmets?
That's the safest.
That's the safest.
Yeah, it's leather helmets. It's
How
good-
about if they
good
just
compromise.
come dressed as the kid from Little Giants?
How about you
No,
know what?
no.
This is a good topic for Jabroni Sports. We'll leave it at that. Let's keep going with Jabroni Wrestling.
All right, fair enough.
Hey, did you never see Little Giants?
I seen Little Giants.
All
I
right.
just didn't think it was that funny of a joke.
All
Sorry.
right. But I was being
Yeah,
serious.
I
I
was just
thought
I was just,
I legitimately thought that was a good one
fucking-
too.
maybe Al Bundy can coach them too, or it's,
Oh, dude, if you got Al Bundy as one of the coaches,
Yeah.
you guys aren't tuning in.
probably not.
I'll probably tune in for the first couple. Well, if the first is good, I'll tune
That's
in
true.
next week.
That's
Anyways,
you got to rope me in.
that's
So,
Jabroni Sports. We're
anyways,
at Jabroni Wrestling right now.
This brings us to the match that we just kind of discussed a little bit initially, but also the last match on the card. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura in a no disqualification match for the WWE Championship. I also think it's kind of notable that it's the only match on the card with any sort of stipulation. Like, the rest of them are just straight wrestling matches. There's nothing else. Like, there's no DQ, no nothing, no gimmick matches. Like, that's it.
It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I think it will be.
This is the one I just don't know who's going to win. Can't predict this one.
Man, yeah, I think it should be Shinsuke. I think there's some stories to tell.
Yeah, I would rather have a because whoever wins is going to feud with Joe next. I would rather have
Joe.
I would rather have Styles versus Joe than Shinsuke versus Joe, but that's personal.
No, that's super true though, and I think I heard too that the Montreal crowd was doing some TNA chants when Joe and Styles were
Yeah, I heard
interacting.
that, yeah.
Yep. So,
They don't like that.
well, no, because they were both TNA guys.
Oh, okay.
Like it'd be.
Can you say it now though on TV? Can they talk about it?
Kurt did that one time, so now it's okay. Yeah.
Kurt probably got in trouble.
Kurt did it, so he cleared. But yeah, Joe versus Styles is probably on like my short list of matches I'd like to see the most at this point.
Hey, did Raw have its announcers back? I wasn't even paying attention.
They got a Coach, Graves, and
Okay, Coach wasn't on it last week.
Yeah, because
right?
they had Booker T filled in, I think, 2 weeks ago.
yeah, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure Coach was on.
Speaking of which, Booker T is going to be at the Kingfish.
Yeah, that's true. Local story. Booker T will be in.
We might
Kenosha.
have to go for the podcast.
Yeah.
He's coming to Kenosha for what?
A Kingfish
Kingfish
game.
game.
Why?
He's
Just
just
like
does.
throw out the first pitch and
Just
sing
make
the
it
national
appear.
anthem.
Sing the national anthem.
That's what he's doing.
Do they have a person throw out the first pitch at Kingfish games?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Did
Forest
Trade
League,
one
what's-
time?
Didn't the fucking dude that was the bachelor party
Oh,
thing?
yeah, the bachelor party thing.
Yeah, because he's gonna throw out the first pitch at the King. You can pay like $100 and do it if you want.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What division are the Kingfish in?
It's
Northwoods.
It's just college.
Northwoods?
It's just college.
Baseball.
It's college players.
All right, anyways.
They're not pros.
Jabroni Wrestling.
Yes. Yeah, like I said.
No, that has to do with wrestling. That's Booker T.
Yeah, Booker T.
Crossover episode. So does XFL.
Yeah, Booker T gonna be
have a
there.
crossover episode.
Booker T gonna be in the house for that one. He gonna be doing some things out in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
He's gonna sing the national anthem.
So,
Damn
it!
That's not the national anthem.
He's gonna sing the national anthem to the beat of Harlem.
He's just gonna scream, "Can you dig it, sucker?" He's gonna fucking sing the national anthem,
and then rockets are gonna fly by and shit.
Can you dig it for America, sucker?
Great spot for the Northwoods League.
Yeah, I can. The thing is, too,
there's gonna be a huge pop.
I can dig it. You know, if he's asking me if I can dig it, the answer is yes. I can dig it.
I can dig it.
Anything else? Anything else from wrestling recently that really tickled your fancy? Made you feel some type of way?
So, Coach was back on Raw.
That's pretty exciting. Yeah, no, you're right. That's huge.
I enjoy the Coach versus Corey Graves dynamic.
Yeah, I think it's better because Corey doesn't just shit on Coach like he did on Byron. They actually
we still get that on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I say on Tuesdays we still have that. I don't like that dynamic.
I like that. I think that's funny.
Yeah.
I don't.
I like Corey Graves. I think it's funny. I think he should.
I want JBL and Booker T.
One show though.
I completely agree with that. I mean,
who would you have?
It's just I listen to so much Corey Graves, and lots of times you don't like. The announcers are just playing, so you hear Corey Graves all the time.
Yeah.
Now I could just hear like Corey Graves like talking, and I'll just. Yeah.
I tune out.
It'll just feel like normal. It's like
yeah,
because I hear him so much. You know.
Who would you replace on which show?
I'd put JBL instead of Graves.
I did enjoy Corey. One of my favorite
SmackDown.
One of my favorite Corey Graves things though was on this past SmackDown, in the build up for the main event, the 6-women tag match. How he talked about how Asuka may never win again because she's on a losing streak now.
Dude, it is true though.
Once you get out of the group,
Captain Obvious.
He goes, Asuka may never win again. And then at the end of the match, Byron's like, "You were saying?" Corey was like, "I just said it was a possibility, Byron." That was I like that.
I think Corey Graves is hilarious.
I enjoyed that. One of my favorite.
He's just too full of himself.
One of my favorite.
Well, that's the gimmick.
Yeah, my favorite Corey Graves thing still ever was when Elias was still in NXT, and every time Elias came out, Corey would just imply that Elias liked Nickelback. That was basically something he would heavily. I saw a guy who looked just like Elias in Pittsburgh the other night, and he played Nickelback on the jukebox all night long.
I know some people in Pittsburgh, and they said Elias Sampson at the time.
Yeah,
isn't a big deal.
Yeah, they've never even heard of the guy like that.
Said he's a poser.
Him shitting on Elias was always one of my favorite things.
My favorite was his line when they had a Jobber Wrestling. I think it was Braun Strowman or something, and he's like, "Is that No Way Jose's cousin? Perhaps not Jorge."
Perhaps not Jorge is fantastic. So I mean, you got to take the good with the bad. The good with the bad with the announcing team.
I'm a
at times.
Corey Graves fan, but I think he should just be on one show.
I would.
I'm worried about his personal life as well. He's got a wife and kids on the road all the time. Let the man go home.
It's only 2 days a week. What do you mean?
But
he's not going to house shows to announce.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do.
That's a lot. Yeah, there's no announcers at house shows. We've been. We know.
We've been to house shows, bro.
Maybe they're in the back.
No,
they would. No, that doesn't.
Why would you pay them to be there to not do anything?
Just saying, you don't know. I don't know why I keep pushing this.
No, now you know.
You don't.
It's not like they're gonna be like, Corey,
get out there for the dark match.
Deep Rye sick.
Get out there for the dark main event of our house show.
We know that your neck is basically held together with wires. Be careful.
We need another fragile wrestler to go out there and risk his life. Thank you. Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, so boys, before we get out of here, anything else that we want to address in the world of wrestling? Anything else? Tickets for All In go on sale. There's a lot of guys going to be.
You want to go to All In with us?
Pretty cool.
In Shy?
You want to see Kenny Omega and Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks and all those guys?
I don't watch it.
You
don't have to.
Neither do we, really. If
we don't watch it at all. They're just great wrestlers.
Where is it?
It's in Chicago.
When?
August.
So tickets go on sale like May 14th. I think.
When's the next Raw or SmackDown is around here?
Dude, we're going to the pay-per-view.
We're going to Money in the Bank in June. Yeah.
Are you? Where's that at?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a conversation that needs to be had on the podcast.
All State Arena in June. We're also going to the NXT before that.
You guys can give me tickets.
Which
Money in the Bank.
What?
It was like
You didn't
100.
give me tickets to the Money in the
You've
Bank.
never went to a wrestling event. Why should I?
What if I change my mind?
It was also
We
Just
did
throw it out
actually.
there.
Didn't we offer him something? No.
several times. Yeah, I mean we have
The one in Detroit I turned down.
Yep.
I thought we offered you the one in Chicago.
Did you? I was
We
probably
may have.
working or something.
But
Well, it hasn't happened yet. But we already have tickets.
When's the next Raw at the Rosemont or something like that? I don't know. Anyways, why
We'll
we
go.
talk
We'll
about
go.
this
We'll
anyways?
go. I'll make sure.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to let you know so you can decline tickets.
We will
Let me
figure it
know
out.
because I like turning stuff down, but I like to be invited to
So,
things.
Rosemont is a awesome venue though.
yeah, it is. So next week you're gonna have a main event report for us.
I'm gonna run down and show you guys what main event's all about.
And I will make the commitment to catch up on NXT, so I can let everyone know
Johnny?
if there's any good stuff going on.
Be sure you tune in.
No. You have to have a
Yeah,
task.
you need homework. I mean,
Okay,
we're
yeah,
getting,
I hope you're okay with this.
we're getting
but
homework.
What's my homework?
You gotta watch TNA.
Yeah, we're gonna need you to watch TNA. That's all.
Yeah, guys,
He sounds sincere. I believe
I'll
him.
totally come up with the
I
matches.
absolutely believe him.
You
So
just read off the matches and I'll say,
And
yeah,
tell
pretty
Do you have
good.
Pop TV?
that was good.
What?
Pop? Was
That's
it
the
Pop?
name of the channel. Is Pop. Would you like to watch Pop?
TV.
But anyways, I think that covers it. Next week we'll have our NXT, TNA, and main event breakdowns.
Yeah.
Mine's the easiest.
Yeah. For Jabroni Wrestling, I'm your host AJ Firstenow, joined by
Gonzo.
Ann.
Gianni.
We'll holler at you next time.
If you're listening to us on YouTube, please like and subscribe.
Smash that motherfucking like button.
Smash that
the
motherfucking like button.
Tune in to Jabroni Sports, usually on the weekends. Also on YouTube, on Spotify, iTunes, and Stitcher as well. Catch us on SoundCloud as well if you're listening to us on YouTube. Maybe easier. Thanks, guys. Have a
And
good
as
night.
always, holler.
Holla.
How
Holler
to
if you
play
hear me.
when you see him in the streets.